Good morning, class. My name is Coach Fish. You can call me Coach Fish or Coach Fishburne. And the new unit that we're starting today is called Be Smart, Don't Start. That will be our little catchphrase for our health topic, which will be over tobacco use. This phrase will be important because to make sure that you guys are paying attention and staying awake in my class, whenever I clap twice, the first person to tell me our catchphrase, which is, that's right, don't start, be smart, we'll get 1 bonus point. I may clap once or twice every few seconds, or I might not clap at all. So whenever you hear, be the first one to tell me what our phrase is. And what is it again? That's right. Be smart, don't start. All right. Now, Ms. Finley, you have clearly stated that you didn't want us to tell us that you didn't want us to tell you our objectives. So what I have done is write down what I want the class to get from this unit. First and foremost, I want the students to be able to demonstrate a situation of refusal skills of tobacco use. They're going to be given, they're going to do role play, and they're going to have to show the refusal skills. Secondly, I would like the class to be able to rate on a scale of 1 to 10 the classmates on how they did on their role play. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. Last but not least, I want the students to be able to compare the different role plays between themselves or between their groups. I want them to be able to say what they liked and what they didn't like, how were they similar, how were they not similar. So that's what we're going to do. Now, class, the equipment that we're going to need for this course will be scratch paper, to write down some ideas about what you would want your skit to be, your role play to be, and also pens and pencils. And we are going to clear out the center of the room. That way we have plenty of room to do our skills. Now, we just took up the first 3 minutes for me to introduce this unit to you, which is, that's right, you in the front. Good job. Be smart, don't start. That's good. That's good. Now, what I'm going to do, there's 25 of you. So what I'm going to do is break you up into 5 groups of 5. Okay? And I'm going to give each group a certain situation and that you are going to act out in role play. So the first group, here's your situation. Tommy and Ronnie are on school grounds, and a very good friend of theirs asks if they want a cigarette. They know he's got a temper, so they don't want to make him mad. They're kind of, scared of him, so to speak. But anyways, and another good friend of Tommy's is watching from a distance. So, group number 2. 3 students, not in a popular clique at school, are approached by 2 upperclassmen. The upperclassmen have chewing tobacco, and they ask the 3 underclassmen if they want some. How should the students react to that? What should they do? Group number 3, during lunch, there's 3 girls that go to the bathroom. When they get to the bathroom, they come into contact with a girl rolling her own cigarette. What should they do? Should they tell somebody? Should they, roll one with her? What should they do? I want you to tell me. Group number 4, you're at a football game with a bunch of your classmates. A buddy of yours is down there, giving out a dip out of his can, and he comes to you and asks you if you want a dip. How do you respond? What do you say? And lastly, group 5, the school's having a random drug search. 2 of your buddies have been in trouble before for tobacco on school premises, which is not allowed, and they ask you to hide their cigarettes. What do you do? That's something that may be kind of a hard decision to make, but I want you to be honest and tell me what you want to do. So, now you will be given 25 minutes to create your role play, and I want you to work within your groups. Don't work, with other groups. I want you to all pay attention and work within your group, and you will have exactly 25 minutes to come up with your role play. Now, Miss Finley, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them 20 minutes to perform their role play. There's going to be 5 groups. I'm going to give them 20 minutes. That's roughly 4 minutes a group. So, and after they perform, we're going to regroup the last 5 minutes. And what I've done is I've come up with a couple regroup questions. The first question I would ask my students is, what did I learn from this class project? What I'm hoping to hear is, I learned refusal skills. I learned to say no, or I learned how to handle certain situations without, feeling like I'm less of an individual. The second question I'm going to ask is, what can I do better next time to improve my group? I hope to hear the answer that I've seen all too many times is, I want to participate. I participated as much as I could in my group. Often, as a teacher, I see, some students doing all the work while other students just sit over there and don't help at all. They expect somebody else to do it. And that's not what I want to see. So, and the third question I asked kind of ties in with number 2. Did everyone work their hardest? I'm hoping that they do. I mean, I think they'll tell me that they did work hard. I think that with the situations I gave, I think it'll be fun for them to do. So they should work hard and have a good time with it. The last question I'm going to ask is, should I assign group leaders? I think that they will want group leaders. I think in the high school age range, I think that they work better with a group leader. Someone they can retrieve information and then take the information to a group leader, and they can kind of put it all together and make one big plan out of it. But here's what I went off of. I made a PowerPoint here. My first slide, just my name and the unit, the name of the unit and stuff like that. My second slide here is my equipment that I needed. Here it says all the equipment that I need and stuff like that. My objectives here, obviously I did not read them verbatim, on this video, but they are clearly stated on this slide here, as you will see. There are 3 objectives, and worked out pretty well. Here's the directions for the role play and the refusal skill. There's different ones here. It's just pretty much telling what we're doing and how we're doing it. The situations, there is 5 different situations that I've given, and it's pretty much just reads them off here. This is given the course outline as far as minutes and time taken up. I clearly stated the minute and the progress that needs to be made. And here is role play strengths. And I read a couple of these, and I found that they're really pretty useful. Provides immediate feedback, which it does, because you really have to stay on your toes and stuff like that. Promotes lifelong learning. I think that's very true. Let's see, what's another good one? Involves applying knowledge, solving problems. I think that's very true as well. Involves direct experiential learning. That's great. Another reason why I chose this particular exercise is because, in role playing, you kind of got to be on your toes, and I think that given the refusal, the refusal situations, students will learn from this, and it's a good exercise not only for tobacco use, but stuff that we're faced with every day. Stuff like abstinence from whatever abstinence might be from. Sex, drugs, alcohol, peer pressure. That we face with from when we were in 8th grade, even into adulthood. I mean, everyday adults are faced with certain peer pressures. And it really matters how we handle stuff like that, because other people are watching. And also, the regroup questions, I'm going to have the students
go home and write. I told you what answers I want to hear from them, but when I do give them the questions, I'm going to have them write down the answers, and we're going to bring it back to class and discuss it as a whole. So, anyways, it's been fun. Thanks.